everyone. Thank you for tuning in. For those that are new, my name is Ashley, and I try to go live every day to share a business and then a health live. So, this is my business live today, and I want to help those that are just starting out in their business, and this could also help someone that's already in business that maybe just needs a reconnect per se. So, I am a big advocate of attraction marketing. I love attraction marketing. I don't like hunting people down. I like them just coming to me, right? So, a good way to do that is to connect with people based on your pains and struggles. So, I want you to take a minute and I want you to reflect and maybe even take out a little piece of paper and make a list of everything that has happened to you that was bad, that hurt, that made you sad, every obstacle that you've overcome. It's hard because a lot of people don't like to do that, but it's going to help you in your business tremendously. So, write down all of those things that you can possibly think of. Take like 15 minutes by yourself and really dive deep. So, I want you to this will help you with connecting with people naturally, and that will help create your culture in your team as well, right? Now, I want you to remember is when you're bringing on people, not everybody wants this full time. Not everybody has the same vision that you have. Not everybody wants to leave their full-time job. Some people love having a full-time job to go to every day. There's times that I miss it. I just miss being around other adults other than sitting in my office and around my 3 and 8-year-old all day long. It's different. They're my little broke best friends, I call them. Right? So I want you to also remember that connecting with people where they are and loving them where they are is going to be a saving grace to your business versus trying to push on to people, what vision you may have, because not everybody has your same vision. So I also want you to remember you have to stop going to Joe or Ann and Bob and looking to reach their same level of success, because 99% of the time what they do isn't going to be what you have to do to reach success. Their people are going to be different than yours. You have to remember, that's why I go back to saying write down your list of pains and struggles, because that's going to be your people. But your pains and struggles aren't my pains and struggles. So I'm going to have a different circle than what you have, and you're going to attract different people than I attract. It's kind of like learning. You learn a different way than I learn, and I learn a different way than what Beth learns. So the sooner you come to terms with that, the faster your business is going to grow. Next, I want you to understand, in the beginning, it's okay for you to copy basic scripts because you're learning, but you don't just need to copy and use them. I want you to actually read them and understand why someone is writing what they're writing, because copy and paste gets old, for one. If you always copy what someone is doing on your team, you're always going to be one step behind. Like if you go to someone's page and you listen to their training, if you don't understand it versus just listening to it just to listen to it, you're always going to be one step behind someone, So make your standard, right? Your standard, set your standard, make a point to get in interest groups of people that are like you, that have those pains and struggles that you have. Make it a priority to do these things, because that's what's going to help you grow your business. That's what's going to attract people to you. That's what's going to create your friends that may turn into your business partners, that may turn into your customers. You never know, right? So before you go to post, I want you to check out your profile. I want you to change the fact that nobody can post to your profile, change the settings, so that way nobody can post junk to your profile. People will tag you in crap and they will clutter up your Facebook more than anything you could ever imagine. And you will have somebody creating your culture for you and you don't even know it. So I want you to make sure that you have a clear face, like clear picture of you, not your dog, not your husband, not your kids. This is your profile. This is your space, right? I want you to have your face only as your main profile picture, right? No negativity allowed, right? We don't want to attract negative Nancys, so why would we post negative things, right? So your posts should be informative. They should have the option to share them because they want to be shareable, right? And it's totally up to you if you want to allow controversial topics. It can explode your Facebook, but it can also get your Facebook shut down. So there's a fine line that you have to tread there, right? So you want to post things that are relevant, that are funny, are attractive, and you always want to have a call to action at the end of your post. So what is a call to action? A call to action is inviting them to do something, like drop a XYZ in the comments below to get a list of food to help you fight fat loss, right? Comment below to get access to my free VIP group or something along the lines of that, right? Always, always, always have a call to action, right? So when you're starting in your business, showing up is key, right? So a leader can always tell how committed you are. We have been doing this for a long time. We have a niche that we can see who's showing up and who's not by what you're doing, right? We watch for when you show up. You can't say, I want this so bad, I love this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Well, don't just tell me, show me. Show me by showing up. Show me by doing the task that I tell you to do. You want to get to where I am and have the level of success I have. Why wouldn't you listen to what I tell you to do? Because those are the steps that it took to help me be successful, right? You can't always give excuses. You have to show up to the trainings because you have to learn. You have to be educated. You have to learn. You can only grow as tall as your lid of knowledge allows you to grow, And another way that we know if you're showing up is if you ask the same thing, the same questions that we just answered prior, or that we just answered on a training that you said you showed up for, right? Because if you showed up, you wouldn't have been asking those same questions over again, right? So if you are in the business and you've been in the business for 12 months and you're asking the same basic questions, that shows your commitment level. You should know how to track your orders. You should know how to log in your account. You should know the basics after a certain period of time. If you don't know the basics, how are you going to teach someone the basics that are just coming in? Taking notes is key. Take notes. Don't look for the easy answer. Go through your notes. Try to find the answer. We love you no matter where you are. And we have to remember, though, that the law of the lid is real. And law of the lid is your leadership ability. Personal development is not just needed. It is a requirement in this industry. You will only grow to where your knowledge lid stops. And I highly recommend that you at least consume 15 to 30 minutes a day of personal development. 15 to 30 minutes. That's it. You can sit in the toilet and hide for 15 minutes. And it doesn't have to be 15 to 30 minutes altogether. If you got 5 minutes, read 5 minutes. And read 5 minutes later, and then read 5 minutes later, and read 5 minutes later. Like, pack it all together. Do whatever you can. Just make a commitment. So, next is I want to go over recognition. People want to be seen. They want to be appreciated. I've been in the industry for over 6 years, and I still love feeling appreciated. I still love feeling valued. Whether you're a customer, a potential, or a friend, it will increase your value. So if someone is on your team, just because they're not making sales doesn't mean that they shouldn't be recognized. Sorry. You can recognize people just for showing up to team trainings every X night. You can recognize people for doing steps in their business every day. Those are wins. Those are small wins that add up to huge victories, right? You should be recognizing people. If you're a health coach, they lost 5 pounds, or they lost 5 inches, or they lost 1 pound. 1 pound is a huge victory. That's 3,500 calories. That's huge. I hate when someone says, I've only lost 3 pounds. Like, you realize that's 3,500 times 3? So I always make it out to be a big deal to them, so that they open their eyes to understand that they need to celebrate small victories too. So when someone, just because someone don't buy from you doesn't mean that they can't refer people to you. People, if they love you and the value that you bring to their life, they will do whatever you ask them to do. You have to love people where they are. And you have to remember that what motivates you may not motivate me, which is really good where the 5 love language come in, because you can find out by just asking a few questions what motivates someone. Like, what motivates Val on my team isn't going to be what motivates Christy, right? So love on people and don't just see them as a number. You have 2 ears and you have 1 mouth, right? So listen more than you talk, but ask a lot of questions. And something that will completely change your business, I feel personally, and your mindset, is send out at least 20 messages a day of gratitude before you even get out of your bed. I highly suggest that. And I also love to read my Bible. I don't interpret the regular Bible great, but someone told me about another version, and I literally understand what is being said. And I also do I am affirmations in the morning. I have a book just for my I am affirmations, and I do those in the morning. That way my mindset is set up in a positive way in the morning time. So I highly suggest, that's a way to get your headspace right before you even get out of your bed. So I hope this training gave you a little bit of value and helped those that are just starting out in business, or those that have been in business and just need a little reminder. So I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will catch you all soon.